Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and I'm here playing two different horror games. All two of these games are part of the One Asset Visual Novel Jam. I've played a few games of this already, and the first game we'll be playing is called Reflection, which is a horror game where you've purchased a strange mirror, and that mirror may or may not be talking back to you. The sweet smoke of a dying candle dances through the room, enveloping my senses. A small distraction as the dark world behind my eyes descends. Okay. Deep breaths. Visualize. Feel the room. Time passes, though how much I'm unsure. The tendrils of my memory reach out, shaping the darkness, giving it life. Come on, focus. It worked. I sigh, repeating the descriptions my friends had made of me before. You're insane. Certifiably crazy. Give my hand a shake, I continue. Here we go. The first rule. Contemplate your decision to visit. Well, I'm a curious person. Maybe a simple answer isn't enough. I'm studying folklore and I love the occult. I'm working on my master's. And yesterday I noticed just how empty my apartment is, like my soul. It doesn't feel like it's mine yet. I moved from shared housing and finally have my own space. I was excited at first. No roommates, no parties, no drama. But aside from a bed and table, I didn't bring furniture. Not even a mirror. So I walked into an antique store when I saw an old mirror in the window and I bought it. When I tore off the paper the clerk had wrapped it in, I saw writing on the back of the frame. Carved into the wood. The rules. When online searches and school archives turned up blank, I knew I had to play. Ouija boards, pendulums, tarot cards, I've tried them all. If it's an occult practice, I've studied it. Rituals especially. Alright, covered rule 1. The second rule. Give her permission to borrow your voice, but nothing else. I continue without hesitation. You may borrow my voice. Oh, bad choice. There's no reply. Rule 3. Let go until she arrives. I loosen my grip and allow my mind to wander. Hair raises and my flesh screams below, begging me to turn back. I love the sensation. Review the rules while you wait. I recite them in the stillness of the void. Allow her to speak first. Ask if you met before. Speak quietly. Say goodbye. Don't open your eyes. Don't accept any deals. Never break the mirror. Never visit twice. Never scream. I resist the urge to roll my eyes. These rules reek of childish plotting. Something shifts. My nails dig into the vanity, nearly cracking. The sensation of breath on my neck is familiar. The pattern unmistakably human. As the air traces my skin, I feel an echo in my bones. It's cold, freezing. She's here. Her presence. It's how I've imagined the spirit world to be. Back to back of our own, felt and heard but unseen. Ivy. My heart shudders. I knew she'd bar my voice, but that's fucking weird. I clear my throat. Hell. The rule jumps to my mind and I rush to correct myself. Have we met? Yes. A gasp escapes me. It's not a scream. It doesn't count. I know what it's like to try to scream. How did she? But I didn't. When the girls first came for me, I ran to my father instead. He opened the door when they brought the rope. He didn't want a troublesome daughter, a girl who reeked of vanity, a sinner, a little witch. They were jealous girls. Even when I hung from the tree, my hair fell in perfect ringlets and glistened in the sunlight. They didn't stay to watch me die. You see, they didn't drop me from the branch. They lowered me. It was slow and boring. They hanged me from a willow on the edge of the lake. I used to admire my reflection on that riverbank. But that day I swung in the breeze and watched my feet dangle above the water's edge. So you're talking to the spirit realm? So this is something that happened to someone. I saw my eyes bulge and my tongue beg to leave my throat. I wasn't pretty anymore. Just like Father said, cursed is everyone that hangeth on that tree. I was trapped there even after the warmth had left my body. The pain didn't end. I wonder if that was death. If I would feel my body pull at my neck like a rod and anchor until it finally gave way and left my skull behind. I wonder if I'd be buried beside my mother and feel her decay next to me. The sun set and no one came. I swayed there for the night. When the dawn broke and the morning light shone my corpse, I slipped away. I fell into the stream and lingered there for a time. I washed away the pain, but that putrid anger remained. Now I visit girls like me, the ones who watch themselves die slowly. My throat tightens. I'm not like you. Goosebumps trace my spine as she laughs. Do you remember the bridge? Those girls were just like the ones that tied the noose. They wanted to watch a pretty girl die, and you wanted to make them smile. You thought they were your friends. My nails dig under the skin of my palm. But don't we say goodbye early? I want out. Goodbye. You're afraid because you remember. I was in the river when you jumped, just beneath the surface, waiting with arms outstretched. Our eyes met as you plunged below. We met again shortly afterward. I glanced through from the bottom of a bottle. You took those pills from a stranger's hand and dropped them on your tongue. You felt pretty when you did that. I watched you drown them in liquor. Now you're here, ready to die. No! What did those girls call you? Daredevil, thrill seeker, junkie, suicidal. They weren't wrong. The things you did to make them laugh, to make them like you. You knew what it could cost. And every time you survived that plunge, you climbed higher. Always searching for happiness in others when you can't scratch the surface of your own. You're a parasite. I shake my head. I wasn't trying to kill myself. Don't lie. I've been watching. Every risk. That jump, those pills, summoning her. I did it willingly. I liked it. You just need to bring the rope. Trust me, you'll love the feeling. No, go away. It's better than every brush with death. Give me your hands. I'll do it for you. The rules. Give her nothing else. I won't let you. Don't be scared. It's fast like cliff jumping. Give me your eyes. No! Maybe I was wrong. You're not ready. But I want you to stay. The mirror broke. The sweet crash of glass shatters my focus. My hand trembles as I reach out, refusing to open my eyes. To my relief, the mirror remains intact. As I lower my hand, I feel it. A braided necklace tightening. So pretty. I have a gift for you. Let me get the clasp. Please, I won't visit again. The noose tears into my soft flesh with a burning touch. I can't breathe. I'm going to die. Oh, sweet Ivy, I promise you will. I know you. The next time you visit, you'll give me your hands willingly. We'll jump together. But for now, goodbye. The rope slips away. She's gone. Goodbye. Here's an interesting thing. You go to try to start the game again. Ivy says she can't. So, like, yeah, she can't. You can't revisit. See, they make sure like they keep it in with like the lore of the story. So that's it for Reflection. I should note, as I've done all like the other videos of this jam, that this was part of a one-asset visual novel jam, meaning that you're only allowed to use one piece of art that you can kind of tweak, one background, and I think like one's atmospheric track or vocal track and one soundtrack. And then your figure limited to about 1,000 words. So that's why it's short. Going on the story is a story about... It's kind of like a story about the self, right? Everything else is a vehicle for that story. About depression, about a lot of content kind of connected to that. You could vaguely argue, was she actually talking to another worldly being, someone who had passed on, and is now kind of pulling others down with them to a similar fate? Or was she simply talking to herself and she was self-reflecting, hence the title Reflection in some ways? If it's a literal story and there was a kind of ghost or other being there, that's actually fairly common in folklore and stuff like that. You actually see a lot of stories where the ones that have passed on try to kind of pull you in too. It's why it's always like the rule of thumb is like you gotta watch out for the mirrors. It's an extremely common thing. Like the mirrors are like, mirrors are bad. Don't talk to them, or things like that in a lot of different places in the world. And that's why you kind of see mirrors used so many times in horror movies. Yeah, solid for the limitations of the jam. That's all I can say. You can't really say like, oh, they should have done this, this, and this, because they were literally not allowed to. But if this developer decides to make something full-fledged, I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, yeah, that's it for Reflection. On to the next game. So the second game we'll be playing is called It's Not Me, which is a game where you get lost in a very long hallway. I shouldn't have come here. Someone locked the door while I was hiding. Well, I guess I can only do what I came here for. I need to investigate this floor. I need answers. So this game is connected, I believe, to another game that's developer. It's called 5 Shades of Pink. I think it's a horror visual novel. I think it's already out, or at least part of it's out, part of the series anyway. I think it's on Steam, on most of the main sites. It's locked, I'll have to find another way out. A big mirror in the middle of the room. Nice little fox charm. It's me. Is it really? Double check. So looks what they did here. I'm gonna go into it in a second. Let me click one of those. Locked chair. Is to get around the one asset thing. Here's what it looks like they did. They made one giant JPEG, essentially. And we're just scrolling down it. These are gonna go to like 99, aren't they? Like 100 or something. One red candle. An ID card with my picture on, my full name. Looks exactly like mine, but it can't be it. What does that mean? 2 red candles. Three red candles. I'm gonna assume no door is gonna technically work because of the one asset rule. Deadline flowers. 4 red candles. This hole was made for me. My heart wants to see what's in the hole, but my brain tells me to stay away. I'm just clicking these doors. It's like maybe one of these days. A cat in the wall? Well, maybe it's a cat charm we have? 5 red candles. Those are some touching chairs. 6 red candles. Maybe I should stop clicking these doors. My heart wants to believe that's just a sleeping fox. No, that's a fox. But my brain knows better. I hate it. Oh. 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 Yeah. I turn my cursor on. It doesn't matter too much because you've been seeing like what I interact with. But my heart wants to pull the rope, but my brain says it's a dangerously stupid idea. Paranoia is great. 8 red candles. There was an eyeball behind that door, by the way. 9 red candles. It's open. The room is too dark to see anything, the light switch doesn't work. I take my phone to activate the flashlight, but the screen goes black suddenly. Doesn't open anymore. I take the candle from the room, and when I go through the door, the candle goes out. My heart is really curious and wants to enter the room in the darkness, and my brain doesn't want to die. I decide not to enter. Is this Chris's blood? My heart wants to believe it's not blood, but no, my heart is not that stupid. Ten red candles. $11 red candles. That's a curious door. Moon. 12 red candles. $13. There's something inside the chair. I dig my hand in the chair and regret it immediately. Why? The slicky and sticky texture I'm touching right now gives the feeling of searching inside the human body. I had the nauseous feeling of pulling out something I just grabbed that had a different texture. It looks exactly like my actual outfit, but it can't be. It just can't be real. I instinctively bite my finger just to be sure, and yeah, it hurts. This is real, somehow. That's a lot of candles. 14, 15, 16. Ah. A mannequin missing some limbs. Its eyes look too realistic, almost like real ones. They actually look like my eyes, but they can't be mine. 17 red candles. We don't mind holes, because we got a lot of them. The chair has a different texture. I touched it out of curiosity, and it felt like touching skin. I hate it, it's the same color as my skin. It's like the vampires, from Vampire the Masquerade, specifically Bloodlines, the game. The ones that, like, make human furniture. 18 red candles. Hello there. Umaru? Could be us with like a younger version of us anyway, with like a fox kind of thing going on there. It looks like my hair, but it's not mine. 19 red candles. I would hope it's not your hair. 20, 21. You're really concerned about the moon, aren't you? 22. Exactly like my journal, but it's not mine. 23, 24. A drawing of a black lion. Put my hand on the handprint, it's exactly the same size. It doesn't make sense. Because you've been here before. Or you came from here. You never know. 25, 26. 27. Red number 80. Look, we got some nice wood floors. Some nice stone walls. Hold up great in the storm. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. My, what big paw prints you have. 33. 88. Welcome to the blood zone. Got blood here. 34, 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40? 40, yeah. Seems like a nice even number. Never forget. Look. I'm smiling. It looks like my body, but it's not me. Thank you for playing. This is short bonus content for my main game, 5 Stages of Pink. So you're interested in this abnormal universe and the character, you can play the main game on Steam or itch.io. Yeah, so like I mentioned. So if you're vaguely curious about the game, I don't know too much about it, but the link to the game will also be in the description aside from, you know, the usual links I have to the games I've actually played. You're welcome to go check that out. Aside from that, it was clever how they kind of like bended the rules a little bit by, like I said, I think they just made like one long, because I think the rules is like what, one background and one character CG? Something like that you can mess with. So the character CG would be the protag that you're playing in the mirror. And then the background would be, you know, the hallway. So it's just like one long thing. Aside from that, can't commentate too much on the game because it is a it's essentially just like, you know, a creepy hallway kind of thing going on. You can tell, like I said, it's a real teaser. But yeah, anyway, so thank you all for watching me play these 2 different horror games. I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.